Hey everyone, it's Mo here. In this video, I'm going to take you through my favorite keyword research tool, which is called Longtail Pro. The reason that I love this tool is, well, there's a couple of reasons actually. First of all, it is super fast, and if you've used any other tools like Market Samurai or Micro Niche Finder, things like that, you know that they can be kind of clunky and they can be a little bit slow and confusing, actually. The great thing about Longtail Pro is that it's super fast. It's also very straightforward to use, which I love. And I'll take you quickly through the interface here, and then I'll do just a sample research for you just to show you how it works. So let's start up here at the top. You can see that there are three tabs: keyword research, competitor analysis, and rank checker. I'm going to take you through each one one by one to show you how they work. Okay, so if you go down here, you can see it says select a campaign. I've already set up one campaign called Remedies because I've had a cold for the past little while. Maybe it sounds like I still do. So I've been thinking about cold remedies. So what you have to do is once you set up a campaign, you add seed keywords. And if you haven't read my post on how to brainstorm seed keywords, please go and check it out. A seed keyword is basically just a generic kind of high volume keyword, usually one word. So I'm going to type in remedies here. Okay, and you click add, and actually I'd already done that, so it's duplicate. You can click down here on this X if you want to get rid of the seed keyword that you've added. You can add up to around 5 seed keywords, which is another benefit of Longtail Pro. With Market Samurai, you can only use one keyword at a time, and in this case, with Longtail Pro, you can do more than one. More than 5 tends to gum up things, so keep it at that. Okay, here is another great thing. You can log into AdWords, which I've already done. I've logged into my AdWords account. That will give you more keywords. Okay, if you don't log into AdWords, it won't give you as many. You can get up to 800 if you've logged into your account. So the next thing you do is you select a match type, and as you know, if you've read any of my posts, you should always go with exact match. Not broad, because broad will give you just thousands and millions of keywords that don't really reflect how many searches are being done in your market. You want to go with exact match, okay? Then there are a couple of other options down here. Fetch additional data, which is optional, and apply filters. I'll open the additional data tab and I'll show you how it works. So this is a really great feature. So what you can do is you can get Longtail Pro to go and fetch the keywords, but also get some additional data related to the keywords. You can get it to fetch domain availability. So as you probably know, it's very important when you're starting a new website to try and get an exact match in your domain. In other words, if you're starting a website on Blue Sneakers, then you want to go and get the domain bluesneakers.com or bluesneakers.org, etc. If you have something like Buy Blue Sneakers, it can also be good, but in my experience, Google will rank your site that much more quickly if you have an exact match in the domain. Okay, so I always set the settings to go to .com, .net, and .org. So I want Longtail Pro to see if these 3 exact match domains are available. All right. You can also get it to retrieve the title competition as well. I'm not going to do that because I find it slows it down quite a bit, although not compared to Market Samurai, of course. So I'm going to leave that blank for now because there's another way of fetching the title competition that I'll show you in a minute. So you can also apply filters by clicking here. You can get the tool to retrieve average local searches, average global searches, average cost per click, the number of keywords, and also if it has a domain available, which we specified up here. We want it to find if the .com, .net, or .org is available for that exact keyword. Okay, so the filters that I always set is average global searches must be at least 1,000. Average cost per click must be 1. And I asked it to go and find out if the domain is available, either .com, .org, or .net. And the reason that I set these filters here is because if a keyword has less than 1,000 global searches, exact match, it might not be worth going after, because even if you do rank number 1, the amount of traffic that you might get from that search won't be that much. Now, I do know people who do quite well targeting less than 1,000, but that's just one of my parameters. Average cost per click of at least $1, because as you know, Google pays 68 cents on for every dollar that it collects. So in other words, if an advertiser is paying $1 per click, and a visitor clicks on that ad on your site, Google will pay you 68 cents out of that dollar that they earn. So anything less than $1, say if you're targeting 50 cents or something, you're not really getting paid much, and you would need to have a heck of a lot of volume in order to make any decent money from that. So, okay, so that's pretty much it for the screen. So I've just typed in one keyword here, as I said, remedies. So what we're going to do is go ahead and click Generate Keywords, and it's going to go and fetch all of the data that I asked for. Okay, and you're going to see how quick it is. It's fetching the keyword ideas right now, and what it's going to do is bring back all this information. So it's going to list the keywords in this column, the average cost per click, the number of local searches, exact match, number of global searches, exact match, advertiser competition, which is an index, and the domains that are available, whether they're .org, .com, or .net. So you can see that it's already coming up with keywords. This is live, it's in real time. Okay, so far it's retrieved 300 keywords, should go up a little bit more. And you can see these are all exact match down here. Let's just scroll down. Okay, so it's pretty much retrieved for 600 keywords already, 650, it's retrieved all this information. All right, and then in a few seconds, it's going to come back with the domain availability, and it'll tell us which exact match domains are available. So we'll just wait a second here, and it should come up. Another great thing about this is that you can also sort by any of these column types. So what I typically do is I'll go in and I'll sort by number of global searches, and again, this is exact match, so we're confident that this number of people are actually typing in this term, for example. So here we go. It's ready. So if you look in this column for domains, you can see little red cross means that the domain is not available, and obviously the green check mark means that it is. So you can see that there are quite a few .net and .org domains that are available for these exact match keywords. So let's go ahead and click on global searches. Okay, so this is sorting from highest to lowest. So this is a pretty interesting one. Frizzy hair remedies. I certainly don't need that. I'm losing my hair. But anyway, I wish I needed frizzy hair remedies. So you can see that the average cost per click for this one is $3.41, which is a great CPC. Local searches per month are 880, exact match. Global are 1,300. The advertiser competition, this is an index out of 100, as I said. So there's quite a bit of advertiser competition, and we could guess that anyway because the cost per click is fairly high. And we can see that frizzyhairremedies.org is available to register right now. So this, just looking at this screen, I would say that this is a pretty decent keyword to go after, but we will only know for sure once we do the competitor analysis. And you can do the competitor analysis by simply clicking on the keyword here. Okay, so I'm going to click on it, and it's going to go out and fetch some key criteria from the top 10 results for the search term frizzy hair remedies. Okay, so I'll just open this. Actually, what I'll do is I'll go through each of the columns with you first. So here's the URL of the web page that ranks on the first page of Google. So curlynikki.com is the #1 result on Google for this search term. Here's the title of the page. This column tells you if the exact match keyword is in the description tag for the page. This one tells you if the exact keyword is in the keyword title tag. This one gives you the page rank for the page. The site age, which can also be very helpful. The SEO Moz page links. SEO Moz has something called Open Site Explorer, and they're constantly trolling the internet, and they're indexing the number of links back to pages, much like Google. The number of .edu or university websites that link back to this page. The number of .gov links. The number of links in the Yahoo directory, and the number of links in the DMOZ directory, which is another paid directory like Yahoo. Okay, so just quickly looking at this, you can see how many sites have the exact keyword in the description or keyword title tag. And as I said, I've gone through all these already. I'm not going to include my criteria here, but suffice to say that this is all very useful information, and you can see how quickly Longtail Pro came back with the results. Now, if we wanted to actually just search this, the competitor analysis, you can go to this competitor analysis screen, and sorry, we're already there. And you can actually just type in any keyword that you want to, and you can also get the competitor analysis for it. Okay, so for example, if we want to do a keyword like, let's see, I know I rank for this one, so let's type this one in. This is keyword that my blog targets, principles of persuasion. Okay, and then you can see the results here. So keywordsblogger.com, that's my blog. I'm on number 2 for this one. Shame on me, I don't have the keyword in the description or in the keyword title tag. Oh my goodness. Page rank here, I have a glorious page rank of 0 for that page. Site age, etc., etc. So let me just show this better for you. So even if you just want to do individual keywords and see how the competition stacks up, you can type that in the competitor analysis page. Lastly, rank checker. You can enter a domain and then a search term, and it will tell you how well that domain ranks for a search term. So again, let's just do my blog and the search term, and let's say niche research. Okay, add. All right, and then we'll do, say, market research. Oh, this is a tough one. That's a killer. So anyway, I don't expect to be showing for that one. Check the rank, and it'll go out and fetch the ranking data for those 2 terms for the domain that you specify. So you can see here on Google, I rank 18 for the term niche research, 14 on Yahoo, and 38 on Bing. Why I would rank 38 on Bing, I have no idea. Anyway, for the term market research, way, way off. So I'm on page, whatever it is, 50 plus. Not ranking for that one. Might take a few years to rank for that one. But anyway, so you can see that you can even check the ranking of your website, of whatever your niche site is, for a particular term in this as well. Very quick. This is my favorite keyword research tool right now. I highly recommend that you take a look at it. If you're looking for a tool that will reduce the amount of time you spend doing keyword research and competitor research, you want something that's quick and is very easy to use and has a great simple interface, I highly recommend Longtail Pro. That's it. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to leave a comment in this blog post.